While cougars are no doubt some of the most dangerous predators on our planet, jaguars have had to evolve in an environment where they were forced to wrestle crocodiles for food. And when cougars and jaguars meet, there's no doubt that jaguars will have the upper hand, which is exactly what we're about to see today. Spotting an approaching jaguar in the woods, this dog was quick to charge at it to try and protect its owner. But that backfired pretty quickly. The dog was no match for the deadly big cat, of course, and as soon as the jaguar got close enough, the dog attacked, signing its death certificate. It didn't take the jaguar more than 30 seconds to pin the dog down and sink its teeth into its neck, taking away its ability to breathe, and its life along with it. Leaping down from a tree, this jaguar was able to ambush a huge crocodile that was lurking in the water and jump right on top of it. A wrestling match then took place between the two, where the jaguar was trying to bite the crocodile's neck, and the terrified reptile was doing everything that it could to get away. The jaguar had watched the unsuspecting crocodile very carefully and studied its movements closely before jumping down on it. And even though it is especially difficult to deal with crocodiles underwater, the hungry jaguar was more than capable of handling the giant lizard, putting a violent end to its life in the end. An overly confident cougar tried to get close to a massive tiger here, and it was quickly reminded of its place. The tiger immediately swiped at it, and the cougar moved away. The tiger was too big compared to the cougar, and it could have easily killed it if it hadn't backed away, which is why no cat of a similar size should ever try to mess with anything like a lion or a tiger. For some reason, this cougar was trying to get close to a giant tiger that it shared a living space with. But each time the tiger approached it or was about to notice it, the cougar would get nervous and act in a submissive or hostile way. It was obviously too scared of the tiger. But why would it keep following it around like that if it was? Do you guys have any idea what it was trying to do? Please let us know in the comments section down below if you do. Unlike other, smaller cat predators that lions and tigers tend to target and kill, jaguars are seen as equals and are highly respected by these giant felines. Notice how this jaguar tried to attack a huge tiger, and the tiger just moved away. It was of course a playful attack, but no other cats of a similar size would get the same respect as these fearsome killers do from the most deadly big cats on our planet. You saw how the tiger swiped at the cougar as soon as it tried to get close to it in one of the clips we showed. Yet jaguars get a different kind of treatment. They are considered to be an equal predator. But what if a cougar and a jaguar came face to face? Would the cougar be able to handle the jaguar since they're about the same size? That's exactly what we got to find out in this clip, where a jaguar was completely destroying a cougar in a vicious fight over territory between the two. The cougar was lying on the ground for most of the fight, while the furious jaguar was standing over it and completely overpowering it and dominating the battle seemingly without even trying. Here's another clip showing how superior jaguars are to cougars. The cougar was merely passing through the jaguar's area, and the jaguar gave it the scare of its life. It charged at it as soon as it spotted it, and the cougar tried to stand its ground for a moment, but it was overwhelmed by fear and ended up running away after some nervous screeching. The jaguar wanted to make sure the cougar was never going to return, and it kept chasing after it until it made sure that it had moved far enough. That wasn't really necessary in my opinion. The way the cougar was acting was proof enough that it was regretting each step it took towards the jaguar's territory and couldn't wait to get out of it and to never return. A young jaguar was placed in a cage with two young tigers here to become familiar with them, and so they could get used to one another. But as soon as the jaguar was let in, it started trying to establish its dominance over the two tigers, and the tigers were absolutely terrified of it. The jaguar didn't seem like it actually wanted to harm them, but it did try to strike fear into their hearts and make it clear to them who was in control. Leopards are another exceptional big cat predator. But they too would get completely wrecked in an actual fight against a jaguar. This one wasn't a real fight by any means, but if it had been, the leopard wouldn't have dared to challenge or attack the approaching jaguar. It would have immediately escaped. Notice how the jaguar handled the attack like the pro, though. Counterattacking as soon as the leopard tried to pounce. But despite the fierce rivalry between the two different kinds of feline predators, they're all still cats in the end. And being slightly different from one another doesn't have to stop them from getting along, and even becoming best friends sometimes. Here's a clear example of that, where a cougar and a jaguar were filmed getting along and even licking one another in the zoo. They do look extra adorable when they're being friendly to one another, don't they? Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.